Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Turning Up the Heat, known as Jazz, because we're turning up the heat with Jasmine. I am here today and I am getting ready for a chili cook-off. So as promised, I'm going to be cooking. I got some wine that I'm going to be enjoying while we get this done. And yeah, I'm pretty excited, so let's get started. Okay, so all of my ingredients and my recipe will be down below in the details section or whatever. I am just making my own recipe today just because it's a cook-off and I don't want to test anything, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, first things first, I need to open the wine so I can get some of my juices flowing, so let's get that done. I actually mess up when I do this. Opening wine, it's a struggle, but you know, I open a lot of wine, so I should know how to do it by now. Real excited about this. Of course, we have the Jasmine glass. Gotta be special with it. Just a little bit, right? Perfect. So next step is we need to start cutting the onions because onions go in chili. You know, here in Cincinnati, they think that chili is like, goes with spaghetti. It's disgusting, and I'm really excited to show these people the proper way to make chili and what it's supposed to taste like, because whew, it's nasty. So I'm here cutting up onions. I'm kind of getting sad thinking about all the things that I've been through in life. No, I'm just kidding. But as you know, cutting up onions makes your eyes water, which pretty much sucks. But yeah, just cut up as much as you would like. I don't care. People don't really like to see onions in their food, so keep that in mind. Some recipes like to tell you, use a cup of this and a cup of that. But all I can say is just do what the f you want to do. Who knows? Just make sure it tastes good, right? So onions are all cut up. I'm real good with a knife, so don't with me. So next step, let's go ahead and get the meat cooking. We have some ground beef. I usually use ground turkey, but for the cook-off, I don't need it to be real healthy. But be careful though, because you know there's a recall on beef because people don't know how to process their food properly, or maybe they're raising the cows or something. Who knows? But let's do this. I also forgot to say, don't forget to wash your hands. We have a lot of nasty people out here, and we do not have time for that. All right, so I like to cook with some coconut oil because that is always great. Like I said, I don't know how much to use, so I just usually do a scoop or so. It's fine. Turn it on. I usually do like mediums. Turn it on to medium so that the coconut oil can melt into the pot or the pan or whatever you want to call it. Let's get this done. We're drinking and cooking and drinking and cooking. So you're gonna break it up. Just as so. I'm left-handed, so bear with me. Okay, so as you see, we are still breaking down the meat. It's starting to brown a little bit. If it's red, it ain't right. What did you say? I'm really not funny. I can't do this. So as you see, I am still breaking down the meat. We do not want to see any red. Red is bad. If he has a red flag from the beginning, get rid of him. But you know, we're talking about meat here. Cook. As we wait for the meat to cook, we drain it. I'm really not funny. This is a flop. Alright, so as we wait for the meat to brown, I wanted to talk about some seasonings. All you need is salt and pepper. That's it. I'm just kidding. This isn't that kind of video. We got salt, pepper, we got some cayenne pepper, we have some garlic pepper, we got parsley, because you know black folk put parsley on everything. That shit tastes like nothing, but you gotta have it. You gotta have it. And most importantly, chili powder, because we're making chili. So you need chili powder. My favorite things are the McCormick. My favorite things are the McCormick chili pepper thingies. You can find them in the like gravy mix section, as well as like a bunch of like crock pot mixing thingies if you have one, which is a lot of fun to use, especially when you're cooking like big sets of things. I don't like to season the meat until until it's pretty much done cooking, because I don't know, the red makes me feel weird. This is pretty good wine. I can't tell you if it's sweet or bitter or whatever, because I'm not, or dry, because I'm not a wine person, but my camera lady says it's dry, so. No, that's not what she said.
I don't think that that's what it was.
She was helping me describe wine. She doesn't know wine. Okay, let's get back to the meat. It's new. Give me a second. Okay, we have some garlic. I love some garlic. Garlic is good in everything. And of course, we gotta add this crap. So depending on who you talk to, they might actually only use this when they season. Well, we gotta use some real seasoning. We can't just use one little thing of seasoning. What do I look like? So you mix it in like this. Okay, so at this point, I drained all the liquid from the cans because it's unneeded. I have my own sauce. And you'll just dump them in the pot. I mean, doesn't take a genius. I have 2 different colors just for show. All beans almost taste exactly the same, so it doesn't really make a difference. I prefer red beans and kidney beans. That is just me. So you'll go ahead, you'll dump them in the pot, and you will turn it on to about medium, because I put everything on medium. Mixing them together. Clean up around you. So at this point, I typically like to put my onions inside the chili toward the end, because I don't want them to be too browned where they lose their flavor, because I really like onions. So we still have the onions sitting out. So we'll let the beans cook. We want the beans to cook for a little bit, because we do need them to be soft. If you have chili and the beans are hard, that's just weird. Can't have that. That's weird. So we wait. And while we wait, we drink. We're drinking and we're cooking and we're drinking and we're cooking. Just in case you guys are wondering why I'm wearing this Christmas sweater, I don't know if I said it already, but it's because that is part of the theme of this chili cook-off, and check it out. Check it out, check it out. Lights up. Ooh! I'm so excited. I love this sweater. Ooh! I'm so excited because I bought it from Ross a couple years back, and it's a maternity sweater. So no matter how big or pregnant in the future I get, I'm gonna light up. Okay, so the beans have been on for a little bit now. Like I said, I don't know how much of stuff and how long it cooks. You just know when it's done. So at this point, the beans are soft, which is good. If it's hard, don't eat it. It's weird. I've seasoned the beans with chili peppers, and I'm going to add the meat and the onions, okay? I don't know why I keep doing that. It's weird. It's gonna be a disaster. Maybe drinking and cooking wasn't such a good idea. So at this point, you're going to mix it all together. Jesus, Jasmine. I am going to move from this side to that side because I prefer cooking on this side. So we're going to add the tomatoes now to the mix of beans, onions, and meat. I have 2 cans of tomatoes. I have one of them, which is diced tomatoes and green chilies. And then I have another one that is diced tomatoes, basil, garlic, and oregano. Remember, the more seasoning, the better. I've also drained the tomato sauce a little bit, just so it's not too saucy. So now you're going to add some more seasoning to this mix. It smells delicious. I kind of want to just stick my face in it, but That's frowned upon. Always add more parsley. Whatever the that does. And I personally like to add tomato paste because it's kind of thick and it thickens it. We should use a spoon. This is the same spoon with the coconut oil. Just to kind of make it thick. We do not like watery chili. So at this point, we have the chili on the pot with the lid. It needs to sit there for like 30 minutes at least. And we have an empty wine glass, which, as you know, is not a good thing. We added a little bit tomato sauce, just to add some of that. So when it comes to cooking, it's really important to taste to flavor. So if you taste it and you're like, oh, that needs a little bit of this, oh, that needs a little bit of that, you go ahead and add it. And yeah, this is way harder than I thought it would be. Not the cooking, but the doing of the video. Because after one glass, I am feeling kind of excited. So yeah, I will be right back. Okay, so at this point, we're all done with the chili. I went ahead and put it in my crock pot for purposes of moving it from here to the Christmas party I'm going to. You were able to see pictures of the chili. It's delicious, and I'm so excited to share it with everybody. So I just got back from the Christmas party, the chili cook-off, and my chili was a hit. I tied with someone, which sucks because we all know my chili was better. I stuck to something very traditional and didn't add anything special. So we did tie. I come back. Rudolph has one eye. My Fetty Wap Rudolph. Or maybe even my like Slick Rick or something like that, but whatever. So I had a great time, and I really thank you all for watching this video. And hopefully, if I'm lucky, coming up soon would be a great collab with the girl that I tied with on the chili cook-off, and that would be so much fun. So subscribe to my channel. Bye!